I don't understand you. You wanted in, right? Just do what Alan says.
But he wants me to wash his money.
It's not that difficult, okay? All you have to do is incorporate a shell company. Then Alan will make payments to that company for services rendered.
If I get caught?
You should have thought about that before you got into this game. Or do you prefer the alternative?
Plus this Alan, what if he plays me out? Even if I do what he says, what if he try and sabo me?
Your father worked closely with him for years. He trusted him completely, so should you. Look, you want to help your family, right? I suggest that you get over yourself and focus on what needs to be done.
Are you sure can go back to work or not?
I took a couple of days to rest, so I'm fine. Can you please stop asking me?
Listen to your daughter, Auntie. But don't worry, I'll help you to jaga her.
I can jaga myself, okay?
Let's go.
You are so stressed being a one-man show. Don't give yourself so much pressure.
Pressure is good if I don't pressure myself how to succeed.
Yeah. Why not join a bigger company? Get some more contacts first.
Once you become your own boss, it's very difficult to go back and work for other people.
Yeah, you also have to be realistic, what?
If I tell you the same thing, will you do it?
Yeah, even if you get new projects, you also need that kind of capital to pump in so that you can complete the job. Do you even have that kind of money or not?
I'll get it.
I work quite closely with him on the free clinic project, as you know.
Uh-huh.
Some of the hospital staff told me that a while back, he was a bit out of sorts. Missing meetings, forgetting names, that kind of thing.
What's your point, Adam? I should get to work.
My point is, he's doing well these days.
I still don't get why you're suddenly giving me this Dr. Shen update.
Just in case you change your mind and want to let him know about the baby.
How many times must I tell you that Shen is not the father?
Okay, he's not. But don't you think that even if you don't want the father, whoever he may be, in the baby's life, don't you think that the father, whoever he may be...
Can you stop saying that?
Don't you think he deserves to at least know about his child?
I don't want to talk about this. Can you stop asking me about it? I have to go. I got you guys some snacks from Jakarta. I also got you a hand cream from the airport.
Thanks,
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Yeah, why you go and buy? This expensive thing also I don't know how to use.
I agree. No amount of hand cream is going to save those hands.
Don't listen to her. Oh, I was telling them I got you guys some snacks. Oh, I also got you some nice coffee.
What's the meaning of this? You scared we don't know you got a lot of money to spend, is it?
Excuse me, when someone gives you a gift...
If you ask me, so what if Dr. Shen is the father?
Do you know why they broke up?
Ella didn't share much about him. I think from the start it was quite complicated. He started off as her client, you know, right?
Complicated would be understating it a bit, I think.
Forget about him. Trust me, he's not good for her at all. He's always so attitude.
Well, attitude or not, at the end of the day, she did like him well enough to, you know?
If she really wanted the Dr. Shen, she'll be with him. But in the end, Ella chose you, right? Right?
Right.
Then don't think so much about this already.
Don't want to tell me how you got it? Never mind. Later, I'm going to transfer you back the money.
Yeah, but you need it to start your business.
I told you already, I'll settle it myself.
Why are you so stubborn?
Okay, I ask you one more time. Where do you get the money?
Just keep it. I have some spare cash just in case of rainy days.
Firstly, this is not rainy day. Secondly, I don't believe you have so much.
Rickson came by this morning. He said not to tell you because he knows that you won't want to take it.
Okay, very simple. I don't need money from you. I don't need money from Rickson. I don't need money from anybody.
Hiya, Ho, it's your money. You pump it when you start the business. Ho!
Here, thanks.
I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better. Hey, would you like to take the Wi-Fi?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Nice.
I'll transfer you back the money already. You can keep it.
Oh, what talking you? In the first place, it's your money.
I don't care. I don't need your pity, you understand?
It's not pity. This is your share of the money we used to start the business. Since you're starting your own company now, you must as well use it as your capital.
Must be James.
Huh?
You're a good friend. He taught you how to malu people like me, is it?
Hawk, James has nothing to do with any of this.
And you still got the cheek to go to my ma and make use of her?
I did it for you.
You are no better than those bloody Shelleys. Go and tell James. He can try all he wants to poison my contacts against me.
Poison my contacts.
You want to play with me? Never mind. I also know how to play.
Listen to me. James has nothing to do with any of this.
Tell him. Better watch out.
You made the right choice, Hawk. Everything you need to know about incorporating a company, setting up the accounts, etc., you'll find it in there.
Wow. Very old school handphone.
From now on, you contact me only with that phone. Understood? One last thing, at the risk of stating the obvious. It will be good to try to keep a low profile.
Of course. Don't worry, sir.
This is a key part of our business. We're all taking a big chance on you. Hope you can see that.
I appreciate the trust.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you the consequences if you screw up. For the sake of yourself and your family, don't get caught.
And here I was thinking you've been volunteering out of the goodness of your heart. Guess I was wrong.
Okay, where's all this coming from?
In the end, you're just doing this for the sake of your social media channel.
Wait.
Don't deny it. I saw you taking Wi-Fis with the patient just now.
Yeah, but that's what the patient wanted to.
That's the thing that you youngsters do nowadays, isn't it? Put stuff like that on social media just to get more followers? Look at me. I've got so much compassion and empathy.
But I didn't!
Look, if you're not serious and sincere about wanting to volunteer, then maybe you shouldn't be here. All right? These are sick people wanting to get well, not props to put on your Tikigram account.
That's so unfair! If you're not going to listen, I'm not going to bother convincing you otherwise.
The good news is he seems earnest enough about wanting it. The bad news is, based on what I've seen of his behavior, he might be a bit of a loose cannon.
That he is. But I can manage him.
I'm sorry to say that I don't share your confidence, Jessica.
He thinks we've just given him the keys to the kingdom. It's exactly what he needs, given that enormous chip on his shoulder.
If he screws up, it's our necks on the line.
We stick to the plan.
I just hope this is all worth the trouble.
Look, I have tolerated his little power play with that stupid SD card of his for long enough. It's about time we take him down a notch.
You called me all the way down here just to ask about Shen. Didn't you work with the guy?
Exactly. It wouldn't be nice for me to ask about his personal life, would it?
Didn't quite peg you as the insecure sort.
Let's just say I wasn't able to get much out of the other hospital staff.
He's pretty closed off, isn't he? You know, if I had a mother like his, maybe I would be too.
You have met his mother?
I'm surprised you didn't hear about the ruckus she caused when she flew in a few weeks back.
Dr. Shen didn't mention anything.
Not surprised. She had quite the bone to pick with the Shelleys. She basically blamed us for the breakdown of his relationship with Yoke, for ruining Shen's medical career. She even threatened to pull the plug on the free clinic project. I'm just glad I didn't have to deal with her.
Well, speaking of Yoke, I read that Dr. Shen ended things quite abruptly.
And publicly too. That was pretty cool even for him. Can you imagine what it's like being dumped on social media? Come to think of it, I don't think anyone in the family ever knew the real reason he broke up with her.
So what I'll need help with is catering. I usually go with Le Mirage, but they've just replaced their chef and the new chap is still finding his feet. So I'm thinking we can try somewhere new. Yo, this is important.
Yep, sorry, I'm listening. Catering from the Mirage, got it.
I don't know why you let that hog get to you.
I'm not. People like him aren't worth our time.
Good.
I forgot to mention I spoke to Elizabeth yesterday for the first time.
Did you?
Would like people like her are stepping up, getting more involved?
Oh, yes. You know, Elizabeth and I have known each other for decades. Our paths happened to cross years ago through some mutual business associates.
Interesting.
Yeah. Elizabeth is great. You know, she's become quite an asset to the OLS over the years.
One of my contacts told me that there might be some government subsidies or grants that we qualify for. Could you look into that?
Sure thing. We're lucky we don't have to rely on subsidies and grants so much. Your family has been very generous.
Well, when all you've got is money, might as well put it to good use.
Complicated family?
Which family isn't, right?
Were they the reason you ended things with York Shelley?
Excuse me?
Sorry, it's probably inappropriate of me to ask. But you know, Pradley and Keynotes had a few day dissecting a social media post. Guess I was just curious, you know, about the real reason.
So you'll get to meet the rest of the ladies at tomorrow's meeting.
Looking forward to it.
I really appreciate you taking the time off to join me, Yo.
I know how much this fundraiser means to you, so...
And it's a great opportunity for you to network with some of the charities that work closely with the OLS.
Of course.
Who knows? Maybe one day they'll call you the Queen of Hearts.
How could I? Jessica, that is all you.
Yes, that's true. Look at us. A mother and daughter team. Well, I have to go freshen up. I have another meeting at the hospital. Yo, I'm so thrilled that you're developing the same passion that I have for philanthropic causes.
I don't know how many relationships you've had, Adam, but sometimes you reach a point where you just realize it's not going to work out.
And what was your reason this time?
It's not York's fault, in case you're wondering.
You're admitting it's your fault?
Let's just say I just wasn't good for her.
Why do you say that?
What?
I don't know, you seem like a perfectly decent guy.
It's complicated.
There must be a reason why you don't seem to think that you are good for York and Ella.
Stop trying to figure me out, okay?
Wait! Dr. Shen, wait! Sorry, Mr. Shelley. Dr. Shen!
That Dr. Shen and his mood swings.
Is he usually like this?
Frankly, I'm surprised I didn't realize it sooner. The Shen family has a history of serious mental problems. That's probably why Shen broke up with York. Well, at least he was decent enough to spare her from having to deal with all those nutcases.
Sorry, when you said mental problems, are you referring to mental illness or...?
That's what Shen himself called it, a mental illness. But who knows? Everyone's using it as an excuse for their behavior these days.
Did you ask what kind of illness he has?
Madam, some things are just better left alone. You know it'll just come back as gossip.
Right.
Do you think Shen has a mental illness?
Just a hunch. Really?
Is it because he hasn't been managing well at work?
So you're aware of his condition? Has he ever been diagnosed?
Sorry, it's not my place to say anything.
Is that why you don't want to tell him about the baby?
Adam.
Or does his condition affect his ability to...
Just stop it, okay? It's not his fault that he's never gotten a chance to work through things the way I have. If he did, who knows? Maybe...
Maybe what?
I thought I told you that I don't want to talk about Shen anymore.
Look, okay, I'm sorry. I'll drop it, I promise.
Come and eat.
Wow, so atas ah.
How much money did you spend?
Don't worry about how much. I just set up my own construction firm doing consulting.
So you use the money to?
I already told you I never use the money. I got my own investor, quite a big time guy.
Who's this investor? Come from where one?
Tell you also won't know. Just makan and enjoy.
Thanks, Carl.
Welcome. Ella, I bought your favorite. I bought Coq Avin, confit, and cassoulet.
Thanks, I guess.
You for your Adam, is it? You want me to go and hantam him?
No,
Or you're not feeling well because of the baby?
I'm fine, okay? What's wrong with you, man, today?
Okay. Hey, if you have any problems, you can come and tell me, understand? No need to try and settle them by yourself.
I'm just tired. Thanks.
No need. We are family. Hey! Why the portion so small one? Yeah, eat.
For your sake, nobody better have seen you come up here.
Relax. I made sure everybody left already and they closed the shop.
Sorry you had to cut short your celebratory dinner on our account.
From Le Mirage, no less.
Looks like you're already starting to get a taste of the high life.
We hope the food was good.
Not bad.
But the previous chef was so much better, right?
I know, it's so disappointing.
Yeah.
So we're here to talk about food or talk business?
Quite the eager beaver, aren't you? Listen, I know right now you feel like you're invincible, like you're swimming in cash.
But that is also the time that you need to be very careful.
Because it's when people get showy, that's when others start asking questions.
We're playing the long game here, Hawk.
Don't screw it up.
I know. You think I'm stupid or what? Relax. I know what I'm doing.
Just know that we'll stop at nothing to safeguard everything that we've so painstakingly built up over the years. And that includes getting rid of anything or anyone that becomes a liability. Our dear Ellen has gotten quite good at that.
Are we clear, Hawk?
Yes.
Let's make a toast then to our new partnership.
Here.
Cheers.
I heard from Jessica you were quite on about helping out with her fundraiser.
Speak for yourself. You've never been interested in this sort of thing. Why now?
I just thought it'd be a nice father-in-law, son-in-law bonding activity for me and Derek.
As if.
What about you? You've never really been that keen on OLS yourself. Why the change of heart?
I'm a Shelley, man. You might as well get used to it sooner rather than later.
Everything okay?
Yep. I'm still not sure about him, Jessica.
Don't worry. He wants this too badly to mess up.
My sense is that he's a bit brash, impulsive.
So was Apui, if you recall. But he turned out to be very reliable.
Let's hope that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree then.
Sorry, the jury's still out for me. I just find him to be a little dim-witted.
That can only work to our advantage. It makes him gullible, more malleable.
I wish I shared your confidence.
We've got a lot riding on this.
You know, we wouldn't have to bend over backwards for him if you had gotten your hands on Apui's SD card like you were supposed to.
Trust me. He's completely blinded by his greed and his desire for revenge. In the end, he'll never know what hit him.
Hey, thanks for calling me back. You were highly recommended by one of my contacts. I need your help to investigate somebody. Her name is Elizabeth Pang. I'll send you a photo. What do I want to know about her? Everything.
Sorry about yesterday. I didn't mean to upset you. It's just that the two of you were dating and I assumed...
It's over between Shenyang and me.
Because of his mental condition?
No. We broke up when I went to Bangkok and just never got back together after I returned.
And you were okay leaving it at that?
He thought it will be better for me if we stayed apart. And he's right. I'm still in recovery and he has enough to deal with. I don't want to be a burden to him.